And one of the ways to keep things engaging is using different types of energy. Let's talk about voice. I want you to be deliberate in mixing up your voice. Now, sometimes we need to boom, and I've done it occasionally this morning. Sometimes we just need to amplify. But then at other times, we can take it down. I like to use a microphone that some of them use, so that when I go quiet, people can still hear. I want you to mix up the volume. Because if you are just monotone and you're always at that same volume, people are just going to get bored and fall asleep. So deliberately have loud moments and then also the speed in which you speak. Sometimes I want you to go fast and keep it energetic, and other times I just want you to slow it down and pause. And allow a little bit of silence and tension. Fillers. So fillers are these small words that we use, ums and ahs, and other things that distract us by speaking sound bites. And that stops you from saying and ah, because you're just speaking in a shorter sentence. And then creating a gap. Some people say things, what else do people say? What are the fillers to use? So, they're fillers, they're filler words, they're filling the space. A lot of people have water, and when they say a sentence, rather than doing an or ah, eyes. One message, one person. Yeah, we'll talk about movement, and then we'll talk about eyes. So, movement. Some people, when they speak, are pacers. Let's just notice the difference between how I've been working today and how it is when someone paces. Wow, isn't it?
Also make me feel like anxious.
So I really want you to think about this when you speak, because it really is a terrible habit. So if we're not pacing, what are we doing? We're going to stand in one of our safe spaces. Now, I'm not standing in this safe space like this for that long. And this is what I want you to think about. It's going to come back to the one message, one person. So imagine I'm talking about a topic. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to look at Sue, and I'm going to give a message. I'm going to use that transit time to shut up and not use a filler. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to look at the back of the room, and I'm going to give another message around the point. Take a breath. And I might give a third point about the topic here. Now, don't make it so circular that you walk into the trap of doing that, but just mix it up. You know, sometimes I might be here, and then I might step back to here, and I might give a message like that. So one message, one person. You're talking in sound bites, and you're going to deliver a sound bite. I want you to look at that person. So I'm going to look at Jess and give this message. I'm now going to go over here to Jack, and I'm going to give a message looking at Jack. But if I keep looking at Jack for too long with this message, he's going to start to get really freaked out. Yeah. So don't look at them for too long, because now it's getting quite uncomfortable. Yeah? And then I'm going to give another message over here. So you can look at people, hold the eye contact, and then move it away. And that's how I want you to think about it. One message, one. Now, some people teach you to not look at people's eyes and to look at their foreheads. If you don't like the eye contact, you can look at foreheads. I just wanted to remind you how we should stand when we speak. So just put your feet shoulder width apart and just let your hands dangle. Now, standing like this feels a little bit geeky and unnatural. If we are wearing pockets, often people do this. Now, if I stand like this, how does that look? Yeah, and if I was to spend the whole time that I'm talking to you like this or like that. So I don't want hands in pockets. Right? I want your hands to be here, and you'll get used to this position, by the way. You'll get used to it. Or that's okay. If you do this for too long, Jack, people are going to wonder what you've got back there. So, like, if you're doing that for ages, so beware holding one position for too long. But I do use a lot of gestures and hands. You can use things like this to kind of get your hands, if you like, but just beware this sort of stuff, because it really annoys people when you drop it. So just beware the kind of having something in your hands, but so you just want to have a nice relaxed position. Give your knees a little bend. Beware this. So some people do the old John Wayne. So see some blokes especially presenting like this. You don't want the John Wayne, yeah? Might feel comfortable. Beware this one. I don't know, how do they do that? Is it like that they can do? It's like that kind of leaning, like talking like that. Feels like comfortable. Is that good work?
No.
Be in a comfortable position where you're going to get the air into your lungs and just try not to be distracting